Imagine two star systems. The first is home to humanity, a species that has recently achieved technological civilization with rockets, nuclear reactors, and even memes. But the second is a hostile alien civilization with weapons, lots of them. Could these aliens attack us on Earth, and if so, how? Envision a universe not just filled with life, but brimming with diverse intelligences. Some civilizations could be just stepping into the realm of technology, harnessing the basic powers of their planets. Others might be eons ahead, wielding the energy of entire stars, or manipulating the very fabric of space-time. These advanced beings could be masters of quantum mechanics and dark energy, operating on scales beyond human comprehension. But it's not just about technological prowess. The social structures of these alien societies could be as varied as their technologies. They might have transcended the need for physical forms, existing as collective consciousnesses spread across star systems. Or they could be deeply rooted in their physical worlds with cultures and philosophies shaped by their unique environments. The science of astrobiology suggests that life, if it exists elsewhere, could be radically different from what we know on Earth. Life forms like biochemistries based on silicon instead of carbon, creatures thriving in the methane lakes of distant moons, or even intelligent swarms of microorganisms. The universe could harbor life in forms we have yet to imagine. In the vast distances of space, traditional notions of warfare as known on Earth fall away. Here, battles are not won by soldiers on the ground or swift aerial maneuvers, but through astoundingly advanced technologies and strategies that defy our conventional understanding. The sheer scale of space introduces unique challenges. Communication delays spanning years, weapons that must travel light years to reach their targets, and the difficulty of even locating an enemy in the immense cosmic ocean. One might ponder the types of weapons that could be employed in such a galactic contest. Theoretical constructs like planet-destroying lasers, star-powered kinetic projectiles, or even weapons that manipulate the fabric of space-time itself come to mind. These aren't just tools of destruction, but also feats of extraordinary engineering, requiring energy outputs on a scale difficult to fathom. But interstellar warfare would be about more than just firepower. Strategies would have to account for the time it takes for actions to have consequences. A civilization might launch a weapon, but by the time it reaches its target, decades, if not centuries, could have passed. The targets themselves may have evolved or relocated, rendering the attack futile. The detection and surveillance of potential adversaries would be critical. Advanced civilizations might deploy vast networks of automated probes and sensors, capable of monitoring star systems from afar and providing early warnings of impending attacks. In this cosmic game of chess, the moves are slow, calculated, and potentially devastating. The art of interstellar warfare would be less about the brute force of weaponry and more about the subtleties of cosmic strategy, where the mere threat of power could be as influential as its use. Let's imagine three possible weapons that alien species could use against us or other life forms. The first of these hypothetical weapons is the star laser. Imagine a device capable of focusing the energy of an entire star into a concentrated beam of destruction, capable of reaching across light years to incinerate planets or disrupt solar systems. The science behind such a weapon involves bending the laws of physics to our will, converging vast amounts of energy into a singular, devastating point. Next, consider the relativistic missile, a projectile traveling at a significant fraction of the speed of light. The kinetic energy possessed by such a missile would be colossal, akin to the force of a natural cosmic catastrophe. Upon impact, the energy release would be equivalent to multiple nuclear detonations, obliterating anything in its path. The creation of such a missile would require mastery over antimatter and the ability to propel massive objects at near-light speeds, a feat of engineering far beyond our current capabilities. Then, there's the concept of the ultra-relativistic electron beam, a weapon harnessing streams of electrons accelerated to velocities approaching the speed of light. Unlike a traditional beam weapon, which dissipates over distance, this beam would maintain its lethal intensity over vast stretches of space, wreaking havoc at the molecular level. It would be an invisible harbinger of destruction, capable of sterilizing entire planets without a trace. These weapons, though currently in the realm of science fiction, represent the extremes of technological advancement and the profound power that comes with mastering the energy of the cosmos. They serve as a reminder of the potential for both creation and destruction that lies in the hands of advanced civilizations. In space warfare, distance is the first and foremost challenge. The closest stars are light years away, meaning any form of attack or communication would take years, if not decades, to reach its target. This delay creates a strategic environment where decisions must be made with the understanding that the situation could drastically change by the time actions take effect. It's a chess game with moves that span generations, where the immediate impact is often replaced by long-term strategy. Time dilation adds another layer of complexity. At speeds approaching that of light, time behaves differently. For those embarking on near light speed journeys, time would pass slower for them compared to those they left behind. This relativistic effect creates scenarios where the attackers might age only a few years, while decades or centuries pass elsewhere. Such dynamics would deeply affect not just military strategies, but also the very societies that engage in these distant conflicts. Logistics in space combat also go beyond just the movement of fleets or weapons. There's the challenge of gathering intelligence and scouting vast, empty stretches of space, where even detecting a planet, let alone a spacecraft, is incredibly difficult due to the vast distances and the limits of light speed. Advanced civilizations would require highly sophisticated surveillance and detection methods, possibly involving autonomous drones or vast sensor networks spanning entire star systems. Also, the resources needed for interstellar warfare would be immense. Building, maintaining, and fueling starships or constructing colossal weapons like star lasers would demand resources on a scale that dwarfs anything seen in human history. The energy required to power such endeavors could exceed the total energy output of our planet by many magnitudes. The ethics of interstellar warfare are complex and multifaceted. The sheer scale of destruction possible with the weapons and strategies discussed in previous chapters brings into focus the immense responsibility that comes with advanced technology. Could the power to obliterate planets or sterilize entire star systems ever be justified? And what would the use of such power say about the civilizations wielding it? The history of humanity teaches us that with great power comes great responsibility. As we speculate about advanced alien civilizations, it is reasonable to ponder whether they would have transcended the need for conflict, having recognized the futility and destructiveness of warfare on such a grand scale. Perhaps the mark of true advancement is not in the ability to wage war across the stars, but in the wisdom to avoid it altogether. The pursuit of peaceful exploration offers a compelling alternative to interstellar conflict. Rather than investing in weapons of unimaginable destruction, advanced civilizations might focus their energies on understanding the universe, exploring its mysteries, and perhaps even seeking contact with other life forms in a spirit of cooperation and mutual advancement. The universe, with its countless galaxies and potentially innumerable planets, offers a vast field for exploration, discovery, and the shared pursuit of knowledge. In this vision of the cosmos, the role of advanced civilizations is not as conquerors or destroyers, but as stewards and explorers, guardians of their own worlds and respectful visitors to others. The challenges of interstellar travel and communication would be approached not as barriers to conquest, but as puzzles to be solved collaboratively, with the shared goal of expanding the horizons of knowledge and understanding. What do you think? Are there alien civilizations out there looking to obliterate us? Comment your thoughts and subscribe to Nebulix if you haven't done so yet. Since you made it this far, liking this video would also be greatly appreciated to help others find my channel too. Continue watching other interesting videos by clicking on your screen now.